Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Jen Joy Crafts. Today we are making an adorable Easter topiary. So I hope you enjoy it and let's get started. Alrighty, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our base ready. So I already have mine prepared. So this is a planter container that I got from the Dollar Tree. It was a mustard yellow color and I took it home and painted it white. And this is the paint I used. I'll show you a picture of it. So this is just Folk Art brand. It's a multi-surface satin acrylic paint, and the color I used was titanium white. So after I painted that and let it dry, then I put a piece of styrofoam in the middle of it. I did have to cut it down to size a little bit, and this styrofoam came from the Dollar Tree as well. Then I took some tissue paper, and where the styrofoam was not hitting the sides, I stuffed it down around the sides because we are going to be using some confetti to put at the bottom of the base right here. And the paper confetti I'm using is this confetti that came from Walmart. It was 98 cents, and I just thought it was really pretty with all the colors, and I just liked that it was all little circles. I thought that was really cute. And then you're going to want to put your wooden dowel into the styrofoam. And this dowel was 12 inches, and I stuck it into the styrofoam just a little bit, probably about that much or so. And I went ahead and hot glued it into it just to make it more sturdy. So the next thing you're going to do, now that you have your base prepared, is we're going to add these really pretty foam Easter eggs. So we have a pretty pink color we're going to be using, a yellow color, and a blue color. And these came from the Dollar Tree as well. I'm going to show you how they come. So when you buy them, they have this little ribbon and this little tag. So what I did is I cut this ribbon off, and then I stuck a pencil into right here, and I just kind of pushed it up into the egg. I didn't take it all the way through. I took it as far as I could with the pencil, but I didn't want it to come through the other end. I just wanted enough to get it started. So, and I also, I'll be using some ribbon, and so these are the two patterns that I chose. Both of these came from Hobby Lobby, and I'll tell you the width in just a minute when we get to that. So I did a polka dotted one, and then this one that coordinates with it. It's a striped, kind of glittery one that we're going to be also using to make our bow for the top. I've already prepared these, and so the holes are already started and ready to go. So you're just going to push down gently and not too fast, because you'll make a really big hole at the top. You're going to push it all the way down to the base. And then the next color I'm going to use is the yellow. Same thing. And then with the last egg on top, it actually is not going to go all the way through. As you can see, you just got that much left. Put that in there. So far, as you can see, we got the eggs on there and the little planter. So what I'm going to go ahead and do next is I'm going to go ahead and add the confetti. Just shake in how much you want. I'm spinning the planter as I go. All right, I'm going to kind of move it around. So now I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to move on to our ribbon. So this is a super easy bow that we're going to make. So I wanted this to be the first loop in my bow. So I cut this piece to 12 inches long. And the width on this ribbon, it's 1.5 inch. So I went ahead and I cut this ribbon. Then you're going to take hot glue gun. Just put a little strip right here. Okay, well, we're going to set that aside. Then the next ribbon I cut was the striped one. And I made this one a little bit shorter. I made this one 10 inches. Again, you're going to kind of fold it over. We're making loops with these. We're going to set that one down to dry. Then also I wanted to do a tail for the bow. So I cut another one of the striped one, but I did a 12 inch. So this is going to be the tail. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it at the end. I'm going to dovetail it. So basically, let me show you. I'm folding it over. I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm cutting up. Make sure it's lined up good and not crooked. I'm cutting up. Just cut it like that. You can see how it becomes a little dovetail. Go ahead and switch over to the other side. Same thing, make sure it's nice and even. And then go up and cut it. Okay, so now we're going to assemble our bows. And I went ahead and put the tail aside because we'll be adding that last to the bow. So we're going to set the bows down. Make sure that the middle where you sealed it is on the middle when you're laying it down. Just right there. So we got it in the middle. Then we have this other bow. Again, look at the seam because you're going to want to put that in the middle of the bow. Kind of just look at it, make sure you got that in place. So we're going to glue. This to that one. Now the two pieces are glued. Scrunch it a little bit here. Take the ribbon. Make sure you're getting it in the center here. Flip it over. Tie it. And before I actually tie the knot, I'm going to turn it over to make sure that I think it's pretty in the middle, and it is. Back over. There we go. Tie this in a knot. I'll flip it back over. And if I didn't mention before, make sure when you get your ribbon that you're getting wired ribbon, because this is going to help you fluff it up. We got our little bow. I'm just going to snip off the white ribbon at the back. Being careful I don't cut into the knot we made. Alright, so there's our little bow. But we're going to add the tail. Let me try to show you the easiest way to do this. So I'm just scrunching the middle of the bow. I'm just kind of bending it in like that. I want to hot glue it. Kind of like that. And make sure you're doing that in the middle as well, so the ends of the ribbon will look even. Then take some hot glue, put that right there. Put the bow right there. Press on that for a second. Alrighty, so we got our bow. As you can see, part of the tail is above it, so all we got to do is just snip it off. Not a big deal. I'll snip that part off. Okay. And go back and kind of fluff your bows up. So next thing to do, here it is, I'll show you. Here's our little bow. So next thing we're gonna wanna do is we are gonna wanna glue it to the top. I think I'm just gonna kind of put it just right up here. Just put a little bit of hot glue on the back of that. I'm trying to make sure in the video I got it straight. I think I did. And this, I think we got our bow attached. So let me see if we can get the whole topiary in here. Alrighty, so we got the top, bottom, and the base. Have some hot glue stringing from the ribbon. Just take that off. You know how hot glue can do sometimes. So there we go. We got the bow, the foam eggs, and the confetti in there. So I really hope you enjoyed this super easy and fun craft. And I will see you on the next video. I have more Easter and spring crafts planned that I will be posting soon. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day.